Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing well. It is 20 past 7 on the morning of 2nd of December. It's the first day of my Bookishly advent calendar opening. And yeah, it's that time of year where I start work in the dark, I finish work in the dark, I'm in the dark a lot. So I have been thinking that perhaps on weekdays I might utilize my lunch break in order to film these videos, but I thought, today I haven't got a mad rush for starting work and such. I built up a load of time, so I thought, you know what, let's film this before I start work, and then I can just instantly start uploading when I finish work. So there we go. But yeah, you might see me in this kind of situation with all my lights on, or you might see me in natural daylight. And luckily, the next one you'll see of me, it will be on Sunday, so I can definitely wait until the sun is up to film that video. But just just so you're aware. So in case you didn't see my previous video about this, I have bought the Bookishly Advent Calendar, which is 12 books with their own unique covers designed for Bookishly, an independent online company that I love, where they make book related merchandise, and also do subscription boxes with one of a book which they've had uniquely designed cover for, and you get a mixture of stuff from their merchandise as part of their subscription set, which you can do once, or you can subscribe to every month. And they have an advent calendar where you get 12 books, as I said, with unique cover, all wrapped up with a nice beautiful sticker, and I have absolutely no idea what these books are. And so yeah, let's open the first one and see what we have inside. So I do like that they've got the big flaps, so you can just literally go like that. Ooh, what is this? It's Little Women. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my god, look at all those flowers. Oh wow. So when you open it, it says Bookishly, and it gives you their logo and everything, their usual logo. And this is actually the Wordsworth classics. That's it, because all of them were Wordsworth. I couldn't remember the actual publishing house that these come from, but yeah, this has been uniquely designed. I don't know who designed it, or if it says. No, it doesn't tell you specifically who designed it, so I can't name the individual. But yes, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, which is just perfect for this time of year. Now I want to watch every single version of Little Women that I have in my DVD and Blu-ray collection, which I might do after work today. There you go. So this is automatic. So I'm going to have Little Women on my brain all day, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. I love Little Women. I've loved Little Women since I was a child. I just, look at all those flowers, and I love how they kind of represent, the seasons, but also the different girls that you have various, that all the different flowers are very different and have sort of, in a way, different personalities, like the girls themselves. I just, that is absolutely beautiful. I love that. I really love that. So Little Women is about four sisters who Jo, Meg, Amy and Beth, who are living in America during the Civil War. Sorry, I might tell it's early morning, can't you? I couldn't even figure the word civil then. I was like, what the heck is that word? Their father is away. He's on the front lines, is where he's a priest, so, but he's going for a spiritual reason. He's not physically fighting, so as it were, like a proper soldier. Well, not saying that not proper, but you know what I mean. And they are very, very poor, and it's about their lives, and there's so much stuff that happens in this. Now this, I think, because it says Little Women and Good Wives, and I reviewed the vintage one Vintage being the publication house, version of this, and it was much thicker. So this, I think, has been abridged. So I would definitely guess, but it's just the adventures that they have are amazing. Like Beth is one of my favorite characters in Little Women, and her story and her arch, it just breaks my heart every single time. But I also love the fact that living next door is a very rich man with his grandson called Theodore Lawrence. The grandson is called Theodore, and he and Joe just have this like instant friendship, and it's about friendship and family and love and loss and all these various things. But I loved Jo since I was a child as well, because she had this great ambition to be an author, and she's very much I wish I was a boy, I wish I could go off and fight. I hate the fact that I am constrained by the sex I was born. It's just she hates the fact that a woman is just basically there to become a wife and a mother and cook and clean and such in the society that she lives in. And oh my gosh, she's a really interesting character. But I also love all of them have got various different complexities. Like Amy's fascinating because she is still a child at the in the first book in Little Women. And then by Good Wives, she's grown up. She's in her mid to late teens at that point, and she has come to realize that in her childhood and her experiences, and that she's going to marry for money, but that doesn't mean that she's going to marry without love. She she knows her heart and she knows her mind and such, but she does realize that when it comes to various situations, she is also stuck. Like when she marries, her everything, anything that she has is instantly her husband's, including any children that they then have. She is literally she's nothing. She wants to feel comfortable and such. So yeah, she has this kind of conflicting thing of wanting love and honesty, all those things of a good marriage, but also the benefit of wealth. And I think also there is that level of, because she's grown up in poverty, she never wants to go back there. She not that she would ever like flaunt her wealth in her marriage to her family. She would definitely give them money and help them as much as she possibly can, but I think it's a fear of losing everything, and she has this fear within her. Oh wow, she's amazing. And Meg's the eldest. Meg knew what it was like to be wealthy, because at one point the family was wealthy and then they lost their money. And so she is already in her like late teens when Little Women begins. So she's out, she's working, she's doing what she can for the family, but she's known wealth. Jo remembers the wealth. Beth and Amy don't. So they are very much, they've had their own little bubble, as it were, of only knowing poverty, whereas Meg and Jo remember both, but Meg very much so. And she hates that, like when she meets up with her friend Sally, that Sally can go out and buy what she wants and buy fabrics for elaborate dresses and all this lot, and Meg can't do that. It frustrates her that she has to keep mending clothes and such as this. And she at one point she goes to a party and the girls kind of like dress her up and make her into in a way a doll of who she is. And even though she likes the attention, at the same time she feels a bit awkward, and it's like, yeah, she doesn't fit in that world anymore. It's yeah, it's so interesting. And Beth, my heart, my Beth, my everything. I have adored Beth so much. Beth is the girl who is extremely shy. She likes to stay at home. She likes her own things, her own routine. She adores music, anything to do with music, and she's very content to just be at home, and it's very much reminded me of me, and still does. I'm like a hobbit. I like my home comforts. I like I'm not someone who can like go out every night and just do drinking and all that. No, I'm not that person. I'm very comfortable in my house, in the silence and just stillness. It gives me energy. So yeah, I very much felt when I was reading Little Women that Beth was the person I connected to most. I think she's just an exquisite character, and she always makes me cry. There's various different versions, film-wise and everything, of Little Women. I actually reviewed Little Women on this channel, so I will put a link to that in the description. And in that review, that more in-depth review, I talk about the various dramas and film versions that I have, so you can go there to watch if you like. But yeah, and I also just give a shout out to their mother for all the stuff that they go through, for everything that she does to keep them afloat, and also volunteers to you know, send soldiers various like warm clothing and such as that. She does everything that she can possible, and there is an amazing sequence. This isn't like spoiler kind of things, where the girls have each been given $1 by their aunt, who is very wealthy, who lives down the road basically, and but they never ask for help and everything. And each of the girls have been given $1 for Christmas, and they go off to a shop to buy what they want and everything. And they come to realize that, you know, their mother, or mommy as they call her, could do with new slippers, and she could do with some gloves and stuff like this. And because she never asks for anything, she just does what she needs to do, doesn't complain or anything. And they take back their presents and buy their mother some beautiful things, so they spent their money on their mother. And it's just so beautiful that they do that. It's just it warms my heart. It's Christmas. Little Women for me is Christmas. I mean, I enjoy it throughout any time of the year, but specifically it is Christmas, and now I can't stop thinking about Little Women. I'm gonna have it on my brain all day, and so yeah, I'm gonna have to watch a couple of versions at least of Little Women after work today. We'll see how far I get through with those. But yeah, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott is a beautiful. It's 2 books, just so you're aware, but it gets put into the tag of Little Women because Little Women is the first book and Good Wives is the second, so they just get shoved together into Little Women. So yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful book about beautiful characters and the complexity of society at that time, for them, and the things that they struggle. And I love the fact that all of them struggle, all of them have good and bad moments, all of them learn lessons in very different ways, and all of them love and cherish each other even when they're angry with each other. They still do, and it is a wonderful, wonderful family, the March family. I've just realised I didn't even mention their surname, the March family. They're absolutely astonishing. I love them. So yeah, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Look at that cover one last time. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? Oh gosh, it's wow. I love it. Absolutely love it. So thank you, Bookishly, for this. Whoever designed it. It would be good if they actually had the design details, but they don't, unfortunately. But yeah, there's just, unfortunately they don't. So I can't give any more information, but it would be good if they actually gave that detail. But yeah, thank you, Bookishly, for this beautiful cover of Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. And yeah, I will see you guys in 2 days' time to find out what book number 2 is, which I don't have to hand, but I don't know if you remember my announcement video. It is very, very, very thin, so I don't know what that could be. I was thinking, could it possibly be a play? But then I don't know if they do plays in their advent calendars, because this is the first time I've done it. But yeah, I also include a link to Bookishly in my description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, let me know what you want me to talk about these videos when I talk about, you know, books that I am aware of, because obviously I'm very much aware that I may have reviewed them already. You may have heard my thoughts of them already. And yeah, I just let me know what you guys think. So see you later. Bye.